Baylor came to play. They came to play at a level that, championship level. They came in and, like I told our kids, we snuck up on Oklahoma State and got them, but you wasn't going to sneak up on these kids. They were ready to play, and so, again, we saw that with how hard they were going to the rim, how hard they was going to the boards. We kind of stifled them a little bit at the beginning, denying the basketball, but once they figured that out and started cutting harder, we didn't up our end on defending harder, and that's where it started the separation of the game. I thought we struggled with transition defense in the first half. The overall, it was the rebounding. You can't give up 51 rebounds. You can't give up 52 points in the paint. You got to start with those two things, and again, at the end of the day, that's just about heart and effort. Just being able to compete every single possession to be able to take care of that. But again, resilient group that we have, and we will bounce back from this. Leilani took an elbow that they say they didn't see anything on. They had her nose broke, 0. But again, those things happen, and we have to go with it. So we're down another body, but again, we'll be ready to play and move on to the next one.
Coach, y'all had a nice run. I believe it was in the third quarter, got it within 6, and then they kind of go on an 8-0 run. Is that what you've got to kind of try to avoid when you got right back in it and then they reeled off 8 in a row?
Exactly, and that's the number one thing. And I told them we only get 4 timeouts. We only get 4, so we try to use those to stop runs. But you guys have a great hand in stopping runs as well. You have to get stops. You got to get stops, and so we try to do much as we can with that. But that's the number one thing. You have to get stops in order to be able to compete in this game, because, again, if you allow runs like that, they start to separate you. And you can see, it was 16-9 first quarter. We never got blown out a quarter. That kind of stuff. It's just you got to get stops here and there, to be able to compete their entire time.
And you mentioned the points in the paint. I mean, how tough are they to defend because they've got versatile post or inside players?
Tremendous versatility. That's the difference. And they're relentless to the boards to go get those second chance opportunities. When you start talking about 21, solid, not many people are going to move her, across the country. You're not going to move her off her spot. So we tried to make sure we tried to front her and force the pass over the top. And when they still did a really good job of passing, and we were late on the weak side help. When we got there, they skipped the ball on the backside. Well, for us, luckily, they wasn't making threes, and we would have opportunity to contest those. But if they were making threes, it would have really got ugly. But we did do a good job of getting out there, Xing out, and, even jumping and falling, trying to make sure we didn't give up those threes. But, the number one thing is when you got, 5 and 22 that's going to go and rebound every single time, those are the ones that really get you, because they can defend your point guard, your 2 guard, and all the way up to your 4s. And then they're athletic enough to go in there and get rebounds for second chance opportunities. Thank you.